Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to TJ and B Traveling. I'm TJ and we're doing another one of those cost of living videos. This time, the cost of living in Kuala Lumpur, the vibrant capital city of Malaysia. So if you're considering a move to Kuala Lumpur or a digital nomad considering staying there for some time, or you're just curious about local prices, stay tuned. In this video, I'll be providing you with exact details and insights into our expenses whilst living in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. As usual with these videos, we're going to cover a range of expenses from rent and food to gym memberships, insurance, and even the cost of quality coffee. These are for two people and reflect our specific choices and lifestyle. We've done a bunch of these videos before, so we understand this process and we understand that we need to explain that everyone is unique and has different preferences. So this is merely to give you an idea of potential costs and an idea of what it is like living in Kuala Lumpur as a digital nomad. We are going to categorize these expenses in the following way. So we've got rent, transport, groceries, eating out, meal catering, BJJ/gym, travel insurance, other stuff, beauty, massages, coffee shops, and entertainment. So without further ado, let's get into those categories and the expenses. So let's begin with rent, which is usually the largest expense for most people. We had a one-bedroom apartment in klcc, which is conveniently located just a few minutes from the metro and downtown. We chose this location because it was close to everything that we needed, allowing us to do most things just on foot, and we could walk to anywhere we really wanted, meaning that we didn't have to worry about a car or a scooter or anything else. The apartment itself was excellent. We were told that you should definitely try to stay in some sort of luxury apartment in Kuala Lumpur because it's like one of those places that you can get luxury for affordable prices. And in this one, we paid $845 US per month with all the bills included. We also have a apartment tour on the channel, so if you'd like to check that out, that has just been released, so I'll put it in the button above. I should also state that you can save a lot on this monthly rent just by staying a little bit further out than what we did, and probably by booking a little bit further out than what we did. We booked this apartment with about 2 or 3 weeks notice, and we stayed slap bang in the center of downtown. And of course, we stayed with a one bed rather than a studio apartment. So we are aware that this is a cost that we could have had cheaper, but given the circumstances, we are definitely not going to complain. Okay, now let's talk about transportation. Public transport in Kuala Lumpur is very reasonably priced, and often we didn't even have to use it that much because we were so centrally located, as I've already mentioned. Taxis and grab cars were also a very easy way to get around and very affordable. Occasionally we would use the trains, the metro and grab services. As a result, our monthly transportation expenses total to only $88 US. Again, you could potentially paid a little bit more if you had decided to save a lot more on your apartment, but that was the choice that we made, and so $88 was our total for the month. Now let's discuss food. Specifically in this category, we're talking about eating out, which in Kuala Lumpur was magnificent. You have a huge variety of different options and cuisines because of the diverse culture of the city. And even for us as vegans, there was a huge range of restaurants with prices from as low as $3 to $5 per portion, maybe even less than that, to more upscale locations that would offer you meals for around $10 to $20 US per person. Again, still incredibly affordable compared to some of the places that you'll find in Europe. And we would eat out basically every weekend and one more time a week. And for all of that, our total per month was $467 US. Whilst we're in Kuala Lumpur, we experienced a huge variety of different options eating out, from the cheaper catering type places that were tasty but much more on the more affordable side, to the more upscale westernized sort of bougie places, and all of them were delicious. So our grocery expense for the month is a little bit more simple than in other places, simply because we had the convenience of the supermarket in our building. We only went to another grocery store, I think, once. And because we also barely cooked at home, which is coming up in the next category, our monthly expense for groceries was basically only spent on breakfast items, snacks, and like coffee. And with all of that in total, it came to $392 for the month. One thing that I should note here, which is where our budget might differ greatly from other people, is a huge expense of this, probably close to half of this, was spent on protein powder, vegan protein powder, because it was hard to access. It's not necessarily the cheapest, but it is one of the most convenient when we have oats in the morning, or if we have our breakfast with protein powder, whatever we're having, we do end up eating a good deal of protein powder between the two of us. That is by far the biggest expense that we will make on our grocery bill, and it kind of makes sense, and it's one of those, again, trade-offs that we choose to make. So with our groceries only really covering our breakfasts and coffee, most of our day-to-day meals, our lunches and our dinners, came from a catered service. We used Yolo Foods, which I think is a Singaporean company that now offers services in Kuala Lumpur, and it's something that we highly recommend. They delivered fresh plant-based meals to our apartment daily, which allowed us to maintain a healthy diet whilst enjoying delicious and nutritious food. The convenience factor was obviously huge for us, allowing us to get our work done, explore the city, and not have to stress about cooking every day, not have to stress about washing up pots and pans. All that stuff was not a concern for us, and that was a trade-off again that we really found a valuable one to enjoy our time in Kuala Lumpur. And the cost for these meals came to only $247 for the month, and we would more than recommend them. And let's be honest, that is really cheap for like groceries that you would have to cook from scratch. So to have our meals delivered, which were again convenient, tasty and nutritious, perfect combination for us, and 100% would recommend you check them out. I guess we should put the link for Yolo Foods in the description below. Okay, moving on to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and gym. So if you follow us, you know our passion for the gym and for Jiu-Jitsu. It's a huge part of our lives. A huge part of the way we travel is to join a Jiu-Jitsu gym, get involved with some of the locals there. And we attended classes at Monarchy MMA in the city center branch. We were fortunate enough to have gym access to there as well because it offers a weights area. So this allowed us, again, similar to when we were in Vietnam, this allowed us to combine the gym and jiu-jitsu under one simple membership for the both of us, and for that we paid $191 for the month. And again, that was at Monarchy MMA. They also offer wrestling classes, kickboxing classes, and they have locations all over Kuala Lumpur. Bit of a hassle to get it organized through their WhatsApp, but would 100% recommend. The staff and the members are fantastic. Okay, so this has come up in a few of our videos now. So for insurance, when it comes to ensuring a stress-free travel experience for us, we cannot recommend Safety Wing enough for all of your insurance requirements. We've been relying on Safety Wing for our travel insurance needs for well over a year now, and we have found their coverage to be comprehensive, affordable, and really convenient to use. They seem to be a bit more comprehensive than other travel insurance companies, covering a broad range of potential issues that you might encounter whilst traveling, meaning that you can put your mind at ease knowing that you're protected against a multitude of unforeseen circumstances. What's cool also is that they cover you for every country. You don't have to update them as you go. You just say, I am traveling from this date to this date, and they can keep it ongoing. So right now I'm on a rolling month by month coverage option, and they simply renew it and let me know each month how much is taken out of my account, and that basically covers me for anything that I need. And of course, for us, we particularly appreciate that Safety Wing has a inclusion of sports activities within their coverage. So as people that train on a daily basis, it's incredibly reassuring for us that we're fully covered if anything unforeseen occurs whilst we are training. And at a cost of just $95 for the both of us, we find the insurance policy to be a excellent investment for our peace of mind during our travels. We've used it a lot of the times, and it's been completely hassle-free to make a claim. They also offer a $0 deductible package, so if you want to earn back every single penny of your claims, you can absolutely do so. It's really convenient to make a claim, as we've done so a few times now. And if you'd like to try out Safety Wing for yourself, I'll put a link in the description for you to check it out and sign up. And you might find that, like we did, it is the perfect travel insurance solution for your needs. Okay, so next on our list is massage and beauty. I think massage is still sort of ticking over from our time in Thailand. Now in Kuala Lumpur, we only got, I think I got 2 massages for the month. B got a massage because we saw a nice place close to us. For those, we paid $62 in total. B also went to the salon a couple of times to get her eyebrows done and her nails done. So according to the budget, that added $61 to the beauty category. If you've been following our channel for a while, you know that we do enjoy going out for a coffee, sometimes to get some deep work done, other times to just enjoy the coffee experience. We did this a few times in Kuala Lumpur, at least once or twice a week at absolute minimum. Actually, definitely more than that if we're including the times where we're just chilling, having a coffee out. So coffee shops totaled for us for the month $79 US. For entertainment, we did a lot of things in Kuala Lumpur, but for the most part, we didn't actually have to pay for them. It was just perusing around, looking at different things and seeing what the city had to offer. A lot of it was for free, but there were some things that we did have to pay for, going up to the top of the KL Tower, which we did in this video, and visiting the cinema, which obviously we didn't take a video. I think that's almost the limit to our expenses on entertainment. So that made our total for this category only $46 US. And for the last category here, we have stuff. This is where we sort of put anything that doesn't have a particular category or doesn't really fit in anywhere else from before. As you may know, Kuala Lumpur has many malls, so shopping is definitely an experience. Maybe I should have put some of this stuff under entertainment, because this is kind of what a lot of people in Kuala Lumpur do for fun, is go to the malls and buy stuff. We did make one video of us checking out the malls and giving our reviews. I'll put that up in the top corner. Whilst we did that, we also bought clothes, electronics, lots of gifts and souvenirs, and then some other products from the pharmacy. Mostly this is going to be from the clothes that we bought, because we bought a lot of Lululemon. This added a lot to our costs, surpassing actually what we paid on rent. Total for stuff ended up actually being $956 US. So when it's all said and done, our total expenses staying per month in Kuala Lumpur ended up being $3,529 US for 2 people. What do you think? Was this too expensive? What about if I take out the 956 from the stuff? Is that then a little bit more affordable? Is that a little bit more reasonable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And that wraps up our video and overview of the costs of living in Kuala Lumpur for us two as digital nomads. Of course, everyone's expenses are going to vary based on lifestyle and preferences, but I hope that this does give you a good idea of what you can expect. Kuala Lumpur is often touted as the cheapest luxury city that you can live in, and maybe this video shed some light either way for you as to what you could expect. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel, and also add a comment just to say hi or just to give your opinions on what you thought about our expenses. And if you want to check out our other videos that we made while staying in Kuala Lumpur, I'll put the playlist also in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you would like more travel tips, or if you want to follow us along on our digital nomad journey, and we'll see you in the next one.